Ranking the best corners in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to be updating my best corner tier list. Now before we get into the new cards, I do have to go ahead change some things up. So a lot's going to be changing today. First off, every single person for the most part is going to come down a singular tier. For me, the people that are staying in S tier, okay, Cromartie and Ramsey to me are staying in this S tier man coverage tier, and Charles Woodson is actually going to drop into the zone coverage tier. And this is what the tier list is looking like right now. And the reason why Charles Woodson isn't S tier man coverage anymore, I want it to be the best options possible. I think we're going to have at least 5 S tier man coverage corners. Same reason why JPJ and Deion dropped. Still think these are great cards. They're an A tier for a reason. And with the first card right here, we actually got a team captain update, Ronde Barber. And Ronde Barber is now up to an 89 overall. And this card actually is really nice. I think there is an argument to be had why you would use him, but I'm still really big on the Channing Crowder team captain. 88 speed, 88 acceleration, has 90 zone coverage, 88 man, 5'10", 85 press, and also 88 play rec. I believe the play rec is actually really high for his position right now. The one I would say downside is the fact that he can't get like a pick artist. Now, obviously not everyone in your secondary is going to have pick artists on him. For me, he's actually going to join Charles Woodson in this S tier zone coverage. Hits that 90 zone coverage, so hits the threshold on all Madden. And you could also get his man coverage up to 90 as well with the man-to-man strat card. And after that, we got Dolphins great Xavien Howard right here, 80 overall with 83 speed, has 75 man, 76 zone, 79 press, 6'1", no good abilities. Really, they just made this card pretty awful for me going in the F tier. And right after that, we got Greg Stroman right here with 86 speed, so not the worst physical stats in the world, 88 acceleration, 81 man coverage as well at 5'11". Eric Stokes is 1 speed point faster and just like 1 inch taller too. So for me, Greg Stroman's gonna go with D. And after that, we get Isaiah Oliver with 84 speed, 6 foot height, has 80 man coverage, and we're looking for play ball and air aggressive. He gets that, no great abilities. For me, Isaiah Oliver is just gonna go in the F tier. I think he's just a little bit too slow at this point. After that, we get Bryce Hall with 83 speed, 84 acceleration, again 6'1" height, has 78 man, 81 zone, 80 press. I really want to put him D tier, but again, man, just think he's a little bit too slow, gonna go F. And now we get CJ Henderson with 85 speed, 6'1" height, 83 man, 82 zone, 78 press. So really balanced across the board. You could get the man or the zone up to 85, which hits the threshold on all Madden. So I actually don't like hate this card. He also has play ball and air balance. For me, CJ Henderson, I think he is a pretty solid card. I'm willing to put him like C. I don't really want to put him B tier, but again, I think he is actually not bad for a budget. Right after that, Jaylen Johnson with 86 speed, has 87 zone, 81 man, 6 foot height, 83 press. Overall, really solid card, especially for an 84 overall. Really good. And also has play ball and air aggressive. This is for sure one of the best budget zone corners in the game. I really want to put him B, but for me, gonna be top into C, man. He's so close to B for me. It's literally a toss up. If you want to argue B for him, I can see it. And right after that, we get Christian Gonzalez. This is a card you could potentially get for free. Due to the Hispanic Heritage Month solo cards, you get his 82 overall, complete his objectives, you get an upgrade token that brings him to an 86, and he has 87 speed, 85 acceleration. It's that 85 tier for man coverage, 80 zone, 85 press. He's also 6'1", and he does have play ball and air balance. Now this time though, he actually can get some decent abilities. Like he can get the pick artist, the mid zone, the flat zone. I don't know, man. If the KOs were a little bit less than AP, I think they'd be more valuable. But for me, just trying to run pick artists, I think there's no doubt about it. For me, he is for sure in this B tier. Don't quite think he's A, but one of the better free cards in the game. And we got Marlon Humphrey's first card of the video, his 86 overall right here with 85 speed, 85 man, 82 zone, 85 press. I'm going to put them literally right by each other. After that though, we get Darius Williams with 86 speed, 89 acceleration, hits that 85 tier for man coverage, does not hit 80 zone, and hits 80 press. He's 5'9". For me, it's like the height as well. I'm also going to put him C by like Jaylen Johnson and Marlon Humphrey. After that, we get 86 overall Jeff Okudah with 86 speed, 85 acceleration. He is 6'1", 83 man, 86 zone. You could get the man coverage up to 85 to where he hits the threshold on all Madden. And finally, play ball and air balance. And if we look at his abilities this time, he can't get the pick artist or anything, but does get that tier 2 bucket. Jeff Okudah is another one that's like so borderline, man. If I move him up, I think Jaylen Johnson also has to go up. You know what? I think Jeff Okudah, Jaylen Johnson, these two are like such great budget. A budget trio of Okudah, Jaylen Johnson, and Adoree Jackson Jackson I love. I'm going to leave Marlon Humphrey and Darius Williams more in C than they are B. After that, we get Kendall Fuller with 87 speed, 86 acceleration. He's 5'11". You can get the man up to 85, hits 85 zone and 83 press. He has play ball and air balance. And finally, 4 abilities. Does not get the pick artist, but again, I think he is a really solid card. He was one of my free choices for the Mosphere B&D. I like the card. He's B tier, like kind of similar to Christian Gonzalez in my opinion. Similar to Christian Gonzalez, where I think he's actually a really solid free card. After that, we get Marcus Peters. Now, this right here is another person that you could have got an unstoppable 87 B&D. I would recommend choosing this card with 88 speed. He's 6 foot height, hits that 90 tier for man coverage, does hit 85 zone as well, so it's both thresholds on all Madden. Also has play ball and air aggressive, and finally does get the pick artist ability. For me, Marcus Peters is an easy addition to this A tier. I really like the card. After that, we get 87 Derrick Rivas with 88 speed, 85 acceleration. He's 5'11". His first card of the video with 87 man, 86 zone, and play ball and air aggressive. And he doesn't get like the pick artist or anything or any great abilities. But again, for me, I think he is extremely well balanced. He's going to be another person that makes the A tier for me. Yep, I don't mind that at all. He makes the A tier for me. I'm also going to move up JPJ, Primetime, and Gilly Lock. I think they are a little bit better than these cards. And after that, we get Trey Brown. Trey Brown is 5'10". He has 89 speed. He has 88 acceleration. Has 85 play rec. You can get the man coverage up to 90. Has 81 zone, 81 press. And he does have play ball and air aggressive. And finally, he can get the pick artist ability. I think Trey Brown is more of an A tier caliber player than he is S tier. I like Cromartie and Ramsey a lot more than I like Trey Brown. I'm going to slightly lean the A tier for him and not S tier. I get he might be faster than Cromartie, but I think Cromartie with that height as well is way better. After that, we get Kiero Elum with 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 6'2" height. He has 90 zone coverage with 87 play rec and 87 press. You can get the man coverage up to 85 as well. Also has play ball and air balance. And for his abilities, can get things like deep end zone, KO flat zone. If you do want to play him at like a top safety spot, for me, Kiero Elum is going to go ahead and make the S tier zone coverage for me. He's actually a really great zone coverage defender. And right after that, we get Marlon Humphrey, aka Fruit Punch, 88 speed, 86 acceleration, has 86 play rec, 90 man, hits that 85 tier for zone and 89 press. Also 6 foot height as well. Play ball and air aggressive. And from an ability standpoint, can get the pick arts, can get things like short route, medium route that I don't think are great this year. Also can get that bottleneck, aka X factor that grants like dominant press wins. For me, he is going to go ahead and make this S tier man coverage. I think he is the first person to drop for me if we get another great corner, but right now I'm okay with having 5 and 5 in the S tier. And right after that, we get Jerry Jacobs, 5'10" height, 88 speed, 89 acceleration, has 85 man coverage, 89 zone, 87 press, and does have that play ball and air aggressive. Can get the pick artist ability as well. Jerry Jacobs for me is going to go ahead and make this A tier. I think he's more similar to Trey Brown than he is like anyone in S. After that, we get Avonte Maddox. I know he is 5'9", but 91 speed at this point in the game is just way too good. And it's the physical stats all the way around. 91 acceleration, 90 agility, 91 change of direction. These physical stats are insane. He also does hit that 90 tier man coverage. You can get the zone up to 85 with strat cards and also 87 play rec. Also has play ball and air balance. And from an ability standpoint, doesn't even get like pick arts or anything. Again, you can't have pick arts on everyone in your secondary. So for me, he is going to make this S tier man coverage, and placement can be argued so much. I can see the argument for Cromartie being over him. I know it's crazy when you just look at like speed, but like Cromartie 6'2", 88 speed, again hits that 9 tier man coverage, a little bit bigger body. I can see argument of like Avonte Maddox being literally anywhere in this tier. I don't think he should be A tier. I think he does make the S tier. And last card of the video right here, we got Derrelle Rivas with 90 speed, 86 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone. He is great in man or zone, hits both thresholds on even all pro, has 87 press as well. And of course, play ball and air aggressive. Now for his abilities this time, can get pick artist, short route, medium route KO. So no like crazy zone KOs or anything, but no matter how you do it, whether it's man or zone, Rivas is great. I'm gonna put him in S tier man coverage. He can literally play either though. And yeah, y'all, this has been my updated cornerback tier list in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you guys want to watch me use some of these cards live, check the links in the description. We have big grinding streams over there, so I'll greatly appreciate that. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch though, and you want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I rank the best tight ends in Madden 24.